Welcome back to Dad Diaries. This episode is brought to you by Cowboy Revolution Apparel. If you guys like veterans, if you guys like, good morals, buying from a company with good morals, good values, that's the place to go. If you like my hat, the scorpion hat, it's from there. If you use code Dad Diaries 1 at checkout, you get 15% off your entire purchase. And it helps out me because I get paid if you do that. So give me your money. But anyway, this episode might be brought to you by them, but the real supporters are you guys. I appreciate all of your likes, your follows, your shares. You telling your mom, your dad, your homeless man down the street named Schmime, which I know he's watching. I'm pretty sure he commented on my last video. But you guys are what keeps this podcast going, and I couldn't thank you guys enough. I really appreciate it. If you guys want to go to my socials, I believe right here is where it'll be. Go to my TikTok, Dad Diaries Podcast. Go to my YouTube, which if you're watching this, you're already on my YouTube. Go to my Instagram, Dad Diaries Pod. Go ahead and give me a follow. But like I said, I appreciate all of your support. And without further ado, here is episode 17 of the Dad Diaries Podcast. Thank you. Welcome back to the Dad Diaries. How is everyone doing? Dude, I'm doing great. I'm feeling great. I'm going to the gym. I'm rekindling my relationship with my wife. Not rekindling, that's a bad word, like we haven't, but we're going out on dates, we're hanging out more, even if it's with Penny. So it's been great. It's been a great week. How is your guys' week though? I haven't seen you in 2 weeks. This is what, an every other week thing. And it's been good. I'm glad I moved it to every 2 weeks, because before it was just like, oh, she's progressing this and this. I'm telling you the same thing every week. Moving it to every other week, she does so much shit in 2 weeks that it's insane. She's growing exponentially in 2 weeks. And I've got actually stuff to inform you guys. Some interesting stuff. My week's been awesome. However, I did have a kind of a shitty mental health day a couple days ago. The paparazzi was following me when I was out and about. It wasn't. It was my mom. But she took a picture of me, and I looked at my weight. And last episode, you guys know I was trying to go to the gym. I have been going to the gym, but this really clicked. Like, I really need to go to the gym. Like, I looked like shit. I look like shit. And I know some of you out there are going to be like, oh, why is he shitting on himself? This is giving, it's not giving body positivity. It's not giving, loving yourself. Fuck you. I truly believe this. If you don't work out and you just stay there, you're not truly loving yourself, because you're not loving the best thing that you could be. If you work out, and here's the thing, if you work out and you get healthy and you're still kind of fat, you're a little chubby, who cares? You're still working out. You're still trying. Do something with your body. I wholeheartedly mean that. Do something with your body. Go on a walk, because I can tell you what, it makes you feel a lot better. And this is coming from a 300 plus pound man that used to be 220 pounds. I've gained 100 pounds since I've left the army, and I feel like shit. And I can't wait to get back to how I was in fighting weight, getting my fighting weight back. But no, I got a gym membership. And your gym rats out there, I don't know if I said this already. If you've got like suggestions on workouts and stuff or meal plans, let me know. Now, if it's some bullshit like, oh, you should go eat, you need to eat strictly meat and that's it. Good effort. I'm not, good advice. I'm not doing that. Like legitimate, good advice. I'm accepting that. I'm accepting that. Sorry guys, I'm very ADHD today. You know, I think I forgot to take my medicine today. I gotta take my crazy pills, so I'm all over the place. I'm all over the place. I figured out how I'm going to set up my stream from going forward. You know, whenever we get the new house and I get my room, dude, I'm going to do it like a desk, kind of like a late night talk show. There's going to be a desk in front of me, and you guys are going to be pushed back. I'm going to have my little cup, my little D&D mug with my. This looks like chocolate milk. It's actually Snickers flavored creamer. I don't drink black coffee because I'm a bitch. And if being a bitch means I like sweet things, then I'm the biggest bitch on the planet. Yeah, dude, I'm gonna do like a desk type talk show. I'm gonna have like my books in the background. It's gonna be so cool. I can't wait for you guys to see it because it's gonna change the whole dynamic of this whole podcast. It's gonna be awesome. This is actually gonna be a short podcast today. Not that long. I'm gonna try something new because this podcast is in the beginning stages. So I'm gonna try out a little bit of a shorter vibe, see if I get more traffic flowing in. I say a lot, but now we're gonna talk about. Let's move to our next segment. Now we're gonna talk about why literally everyone watches a podcast. My sweet Penelope baby poo 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 poo. Princess Penelope. Her ass is 10 pounds 4 ounces now. What? Her ass, I'll say it again. Her ass is 10 pounds 4 ounces now. She's growing so much. And dude, guys, don't blink. When you have a kid, don't blink, because whenever someone told me that it goes fast, I'm like, yeah, whatever. I'm more of a day by day type of guy. I usually live my life day by day. Don't blink. Don't blink. She's already almost 4 months old. Already almost 4 months old. Which is crazy to me. And I know that's like, oh, you still have so obviously, but dude, don't blink because it goes by so fast. You know? Yeah, she's 10 pounds. She's got my double chin, I'll tell you that right now. She got that thing. That's what she's got on her. She's got her daddy's double chin. She's got her mommy's face. She's a cute little son of a gun. If you guys follow my Instagram, you'll see her. Yeah, she's just so beautiful. She's so I'm the type of guy. I think I've said this in one of the past podcasts. On one of the past episodes, I'm the type of guy that if I have an ugly baby, I'm gonna be like, hey, I have an ugly baby. I warn people like, hey, listen, man, baby's supposed to be cute. Mine is the opposite. I'll say that. Or I'll say she's homely, or she's precious. Unbiasedly, I think my babies could be the next Gerber baby. My baby could be a little baby model. She's the cutest freaking thing in the world. I don't know. She had to have gotten it from mom. She definitely didn't get it from me. I was actually a cute baby. She might have gotten it from me too. But man, she looks like me. She does. It's like now that she's growing, you can see like, because before when they're babies, at least for me, you're like, oh, she looks like it's a good mixture of both parents. She definitely has my skin color. I say that for all of those who are just watching. I am in an interracial relationship. My daughter is half black. So she has my skin color. She has my face shape. She's got this. She's got chubby cheeks. She's got, my head. She's got her head's 99 percentile, as everybody knows. and her body's like in the 5th percentile, so she's an actual fucking bobblehead. So cute. But she has like, if you put her mom's face right here and then kept everything else, that's what she looks like. And then she has her mom's ears. But man, when she grows up, I hope she doesn't have my body shape, and I hope she doesn't have my fucking ogre feet. I've got size 14 feet. If you didn't know that, I'm 6'1", 6.5", 6'1", and size 14 feet. Not proportionate. Not proportionate. My body is not proportionate when it comes to that. Nope. And it's looking like she has my feet too, so any men out there in the future that are trying to go for, just keep your eyes up. Pretend you don't see the boat. The two skis on her feet, those are actually her shoes, not Olympic size skis. Just don't even pay attention to them. Love her for herself. Another thing I hope she doesn't have is my hips when she grows up, because I've got some love handles on my body. Oh, I got a muffin top. I am the muffin man. You know, when they sing the song about the muffin man, they're talking about my hips. And I really hope she doesn't have those, because God bless her soul. That would suck. That would fucking suck. But she looks like me a lot. She looks, you know what? Everyone's saying that she looks like me. She looks like me. She looks at me. And I feel like that gives my wife a complex, because my wife, she looks like my wife too. So I'm going to clear that air for everybody who's watching. If you see Penelope, if I'm out in public and you guys approach me and I'm with Penelope, first of all, don't sneak up on me. I might punch you in the mouth, because you know, I get scared when people, I might strike you. I might go back, get back. I might do that. But yell my name first if you see me. But if you see me and I'm with my wife, tell her that the baby looks like her, because she actually does. The baby looks like her. But we took her to the pumpkin patch this week. That was the cutest thing ever. She had a little pumpkin. She also got pumpkin pictures. You'll see it on my Instagram as well. And if you follow my TikTok, there's a picture of me prior to the pumpkin patch. She wore a little tutu with a jack-o'-lantern on. Dude, she was so cute. But I went to this pumpkin patch. I'm not gonna say the name of the pumpkin patch. It was in Texas. It was in Melissa, Texas. Felt like there could have been more, you know, to do. Like, there wasn't a lot of stuff to do. There was pumpkins, which it's a pumpkin patch. Obviously, you're going to get pumpkins. And that's about it. There were no, like, hay things. There were no, like, pictures. There was only a few. There was a horse there and a donkey and some goats for a petting zoo. But, and this is like first world problems, by the way. So don't judge me for my first world complainative segment here. Like, I wanted to get more pictures with Penelope, and there weren't really any. And I know it's like, oh, why are you posing? Just get pictures. But like, for actual like pictures, so we could put on cards. That's what I'm trying to, because we wanted to get cards made, or like stuff for like our walls and whatnot. There wasn't anywhere to take pictures. There wasn't. It could have been. They could have maximized, because they had a lot of like free, like open area, you know, like you could put something like a big chair there, one of those oversized chairs or something. But I went, it wasn't giving. It wasn't giving pumpkin patch. It was just giving pumpkin garden. But yeah, I went with my mom, my dad, my wife, Penelope, obviously, my nephew Jace, and my sister Audrey. my sister Lauren and her boyfriend Ryan. Um, so yeah, it was fun. It was fun. It was a fun. I enjoyed being with my family and being because that I think that's actually our first big outing with um Penelope and Jace and like the whole family together. Which I'm a stupid dude. I'm such a stupid bitch. ADHD time. Dads, do not forget the breast milk. I live in a town that's about 45 minutes away from my parents. It's about 23 miles, 45 minutes. If you live in a bigger city like I do, you understand why. You know, it's traffic and stuff. I drive all the way to my parents' house. She starts crying. I start looking for milk. The milk's gone. The milk's not there. She can't have formula. She's got the acid reflux stuff, and the doctor was like, "Yeah, you shouldn't drink formula with that." I had to drive all the way back and all the way there for some fucking titty milk. I drove 150 miles for titty milk because I forgot it. Dads, don't forget the titty milk. I was so upset with myself. I was like, I didn't know what to do. My parents, Penelope stayed with my parents. I drove all the way there, and I was cussing myself on all the whole way home. I was going like 90 miles per hour, swerving through traffic, being that guy, being that asshole. Oh, I was so pissed. 150 miles for tit milk. I drove. Just a horrible experience. And then we walked and went to the, not walked, but then we went to the um pumpkin patch where I sweated my ass off. Oh, that's good. That was horrible. Um but it was so cute too because this is like, so my sister, she used to live, well, she still lives, her husband's on deployment to um her husband's in Poland, so not a deployment, he's just there for a few months. um so my sister's living with my parents right now, and they usually live in Fort Hood, because that's just where he's stationed. So Jace, my nephew, hasn't really had time with Penelope. Actually, I don't think he's had time ever with Penelope. Maybe like a few hours when it comes to visiting time. Dude, my nephew was so sweet to Penelope. He's usually a little shit. He's a breastfed baby, and he screams all the time because he's just so used to his mom. He's a little shit. I love him to death, though. He's such a shit. It pisses me off because he's such a shit. But when he's not a shit, he's the sweetest thing ever. It's not. There's no just normal. It's either screaming, crying, sweetest thing ever. Um, but Penelope, they put her in a swing, like one of those Fisher Price swings that like rock him to sleep. And he's 1 year old, so he's only he's like one. He was born in April 2024. He's one in something. He was holding the swing and giving her kisses. He was leaning over and giving kisses on the head, going, "Mwah, baby, mwah," and give it, dude. It was the cutest thing ever. It was so cute. Or he would walk up. My sister would be feeding her. He'd walk up behind and like kiss her in the back of the head. I just burped like a piece of shit. Um, Sweetest thing ever. I love that, and I love that my because I love that they're close in age because her next cousin age is 6 years older than her. And then her oldest cousin is 12 years older than her. So they're not going to be, they're going to be close. They're 100% going to be close, obviously, but they're not going to be like going to school together or they're not going to be playing sports together, you know? That forever Penelope will be like the little cousin. Um I'm glad they're close in age. And then, on my sister Sarah, her I've got a 14-year-old nephew, and then I've got um a 12-year-old nephew. No, something like that. I forget for the life of me. Um, yeah, it's just I'm glad they're so close in age, so she has somebody growing up because I grew up with somebody who my cousin Sydney, shout out Sydney and Taylor. They were both close in age. Taylor's 5 years younger than me, but Sydney was only a few years, like 3 years younger than me. So growing up with cousins that were so close to me were so awesome. It's so close in age. It was so cool. We were in high school together. Well, different high schools in Illinois, but it was so cool. I'm so glad Penny gets to grow up with that. It's a blessing to me. I think it's a blessing. Um, but yeah, Jace was so cute with Penny this week. So Penny, when you watch this, your cousin Jace loved you from the start because you will be watching this, and eventually Penny will be on here with me. I will be bringing Penny on here with me whenever I do the podcast. She'll probably be like sitting somewhere in the room while we're talking eventually. But also another thing we've been doing lately is tummy time. Dude, her neck, I think it's because her head is the size of Globe Life Stadium, but her neck is so strong because she's had to keep that boulder up, since she's been born. And we've been doing tummy time, and she's been fully like keeping it up like this, and hasn't been like doing the whole like bobblehead thing. But another thing she's been doing is rolling over. So she'll do that, and she'll physically like not just like fall, but she'll physically make herself roll over, which is huge. So she's been getting stronger. She's been getting, it's just been good. It's been good stuff. Another thing that she's been doing, talkative. My lord, this woman will not stop. I've got two talkative women in my life. Fuck, I've actually got Penelope, freaking. I'm surrounded, dude, guys. If you didn't know this, I'm surrounded by women. I've got Jace and my dad. That's it. I've got 4 sisters, a wife, a daughter, and a girl dog. I'm surrounded. They're outnumbering me. They're taking over. It's insane. It's insane. But she's been talkative. She will not stop talking. She's bah, bah. Oh, that's another thing she's been doing. She's been pursing her lips like this and going, oh, like in the old kung fu movies. She's going, oh. It's really cute, and I'll do it back. She'll do it to me. It's so cute. She's been so talkative, and she's been so smiley. Man, she'll now. I do have a complex about this. Okay, she hasn't been doing it to me, but she's been doing it to her mother, and I get it. She held her for 9 months. Penny, you're gonna have to start liking me eventually. So her mother Premier will walk by her and like wave, and Penelope will go, ah! And like laugh, like kind of not laugh, but like kind of like giggle and smile, and then she'll walk away and look at me and go. That's what she does. She'll go to her mom. Hi, mom. Hi. Her mom will walk by and she'll look at me and go, what's up, you fat bitch? and she'll buck up at me. I'll hold her. I'm over here just trying to love on her. She'll go, "Oh, what a bitch. Yeah, you're not her. Yeah, that's mom. Producer of the tit milk. What can you do for me? Nothing. Titty milk? No milk. That's what she does. I'll walk by. I'll be reading her book. She'll be like, slap the book out of my hand. She'll point to mom and be like, hey, motherfucker, put me in her arms right now. Swear to God, she says it just like that too. I wouldn't lie to you guys. She'll swat the book and be like, hey, that one right there, yeah, that one, put me in her arms now, you bearded bitch. And I'll be like, damn, okay, shit. I'll hand her to her mom. She'll be like, oh, mom, I would never say something to dad. And then she'll look over and go, do that while she's not looking. She's a little shit. But God, I love her so much. She's so cute. And you know what? The shitty thing is I take it. I take it. She's a 4-month-old who talks shit to me. That's fine. She's perfect. She's practically perfect in every way. Oh, that's another thing we did this. We introduced her to Mary Poppins, and she watched a majority of it. She liked that shit. Mary Poppins is one of my favorites. Dick Van Dyke is amazing. He's a legend. Julie Andrews, beautiful voice, awesome. Amazing actress, amazing everything. That's one of my favorite movies, is Mary Poppins. And she just sat there and watched it for like, I want to say a good 45 minutes straight. It was awesome. It was awesome. We put her in a little swing that goes like this. It's like a little seat that she sits on. Dude, she fucking liked that shit. And it was nice. It was nice. Yeah, dude, she's been so good. And it's been just a blessing having her lately. Not lately, but all the time. But you know, I'm seeing her progress, and that's what's great. I'm seeing her progress, and that's all I want. And it's a beautiful thing. And dads out there, you can agree with me. Watching your kids grow up is so bittersweet. Like she was like, it feels like just yesterday she could barely fit in like my forearm. Now she's actually bigger. She's 10 pounds, which fucking is crazy to me that babies are born at the size my daughter is now. That's insane to me. Moms out there who are watching, I'm so sorry, because she went through hell with a 5 pound, 5 ounces baby. I can't imagine you popping out an 8 pound baby. I was an 8 pound baby. I was a big boy. Mom, if you're watching this, which I know you might not be or might be, I don't know. I'm sorry. That's just got. And my mom popped out twins. My sisters are twins. Laura and Audrey are twins. Not only she did pop out an 8 pound baby, she also carried twins. Holy shit. That's insane. That's insane. That's gotta hurt. I mean, it probably doesn't hurt as bad as when I get like a cold or something, because everybody knows, dads, you know how bad it is when we get colds. It's the end of the world. No pain will ever match when a man gets a cold. There's no other pain. And I'll die on that. Just kidding, everybody who's watching. I'm just kidding. I'm not. Yeah, it's been great. Right now, I'm going to review a book for you guys. Now, I love these books. They are a little. This is by it's illustrated by Yu Hun Soon Hung. I think that's how you say it. But it's a freaking puppet book, baby bear puppet book. So like, I'll read it to you guys, but it's like you put there's a hole in the back. You put your finger through it, so when you're reading it, you can like, it's like sensory. So whenever you read it, you go, oh, when baby bear plays, he romps and rolls in the grass, and you can move around. When baby bear explores, he scrambles over rocks and logs. And you just, and they're cardboard books too, so they're thick. When Baby Bear's feeling brave, he climbs high in a tree. You see that? When Baby Bear is hungry, he munches on sweet berries. Oh, munching on berries. When Baby Bear is still hungry, Mama Bear shows him where to find salmon. And when Baby Bear is sleepy, he curls up in his warm, cozy den. Good night, Baby Bear. And he's cuddling with the mom. But it's so cool. There's like a baby elephant, baby reindeer, and baby tiger. I think we have them all for at least the baby. At least the baby one, which I think is so cool. I think all those sensory books are so cool. If anybody has any suggestions on sensory books, let me know, because I will look into them and purchasing them. They're so I think they're so important. Doing like the feeling, the touching, the tracking, all these books, and it's a good way to spend time with your daughter. You know, sometimes you can just put them on tummy time, put those like those books, the tracking books in front, or like it's so easy, just put them on the tummy time, put your iPad in front of them that does the tracking videos, and let them go. This is a good way to like spend good quality time with them and really bond over your daughter. But yeah, it's a good book. Yeah, I think that's going to be it for this episode, guys. I think that's going to be it. You know, I covered what Penelope was doing, whatever, what we did this week. I covered the book. There's not a lot going on over here in the Watson household. But yeah, I appreciate all of you watching. Penny, when you watch this, I love you so much. You're amazing. You're growing so much. And just know Daddy will always love you. So when you watch this in the future, when I show you, you'll know how you were at this age. Yeah, if everybody wants to follow my socials, I think they're going to be like right here somewhere. Go ahead and give them a follow. Follow me on the TikTok. That's where I got most of my likes, most of my following. Follow me on my Instagram. Follow me on I'm eventually I'm going to work how to get Spotify. I need to figure that out. I need to become a creator. Yeah, I appreciate all of you for coming in and watching. I know this is a short episode, but it's okay. It's filled with fun. But until next couple weeks, I love all of you. Have a great 2 weeks without me. Goodbye.